Now invited. It all began, as many unlikely love stories do, with a simple text. His wife had sent him a message. Hi, there's a little kitten living here. Please bring a blanket and a box.
Some rubbish and eating some snack. When Merv's... Merv! Mama's not a bird. She's not your owl. Merv.
His reaction? Pure reluctance. I remember him saying, "No, please don't make me do this. I don't want a cat. There's no more room for love in my heart."
You gotta scratch like that, yeah. Scratch it good, get your stress out.
But fate doesn't really care about our plans, does it? That was the moment Merv came into his life, and from the very start, she made her presence known. She was tiny, wild, and full of paws and defiance, as if daring him to get too close. "I'm your father," he told her dramatically one night, trying to lighten the mood. She just blinked, unimpressed. The first few days were mayhem. Merv was like a furry missile, zooming from one end of the room to the other, knocking down everything in her path. Furniture, a climbing gym, feet, her prey. Peace and quiet, a thing of the past. He wasn't sure he'd survive her, but something beautiful began to bloom.
Merv, your left shoe is untied. That's your right. Left. Your right one. That's your left. Just kidding, you don't wear shoes. Merv, guess you brought a Chewy box. Merv, it's right here. Here.
As the days went on, they started to understand each other. This man who never wanted a cat began to see reflections of himself in Merv's silly antics, her mischief, her sheer refusal to play by the rules. He too was a bit chaotic in the best way. He loved making weird noises, singing ridiculous songs, and dancing around the living room like nobody was watching.
Oh.
Well, now someone was watching and joining in.
I love you. Oh. Sweet Merv, you are my love.
Merv became more than just a cat. She became his partner in crime. If he meowed, she meowed louder. If he fell to the ground in an over-the-top act of drama, she'd leap on him like she'd won some grand feline battle. They were a perfect pair of goofballs, living in delightful disarray.
Merv, you're so good. Sing to Bagagwa. Oh.
And she picked up habits, strange, funny, touching habits. Every morning, without fail, Merv brings him one sock. Just one. If she doesn't like the sock he picks, she hides it. Sometimes, he walks around all day in mismatched socks because he literally can't find the matching pair.
Oh, Merv, what is this? Merv, candy's not for cats. Oh my god.
Then, there's the shower routine. If he dares start bathing without her supervision, she'll cry out in protest, loud and dramatic. She perches on the edge of the tub like a manager inspecting the job. If his bedroom is a mess in the morning, she acts like she had absolutely nothing to do with it, even as the chaos clearly tells another story. But beyond the comedy, there's the comfort. His job in acting brings long days and unpredictable stress. But Merv doesn't care about scripts or call times. She just knows when her human needs her. When he's down, she jumps into his lap, starts purring, and it's like all the weight in the world gets just a little bit lighter. Her purring, her presence, it's like magic, like healing.
Merv loves Bagagwa. Merv loves Bagagwa. Merv loves. Give me 5.
Sometimes she puts on shows just for him. She'll sit quietly, then burst into an impromptu acrobatic routine, leaping, flipping, zooming through the house like a comet. And no matter how tired or stressed he is, she always manages to make him laugh.
Merv, what's wrong? Merv, if you're mad, go have some pad thai. Merv, what's wrong? Merv, if you're mad, go have some pad thai. And change.
Merv senses everything. When he's sad, she curls up beside him, offering warmth without words. When he's happy, she echoes his joy with playful jumps and imaginary monster battles in the hallway.
Stinky. Merv, I know Charles was here. Yeah. Merv.
Watching their bongro has been something special. Merv may have come into his life uninvited, but she filled a space he never knew was empty. She became his best friend, his comic relief, his comfort, his reminder that even the most chaotic forces can bring the greatest peace. She's not just a cat, she's a little miracle with paws.
I know when Charles has been here. Merv.
And as I tell you this story, not as its main character, but as someone who has seen its truth unfold, I can't help but smile. Because
Merv, what were you
sometimes,
doing last night?
the best parts of life are the ones we didn't ask for.
Oh, it smells like you had a party over here.
If this story warmed your
Merv, I
heart even
love
just
you.
a little, I'd love for you to stick around. There are so many more stories like this. Stories of animals who change lives, make us laugh, and teach us how to love deeper. Go ahead and like this video. Leave a comment if Merv reminded you of your own pet, and hit subscribe to hear more tales that celebrate the wonderful bond between humans and their furry companions. And one more thing. If you're thinking about bringing a pet into your life, do your homework. Know their needs. Understand their quirks. And be ready to love them fully. Because trust me, they will love you back in ways you never thought possible.
Our team works hard behind the scenes to find and share real-life stories that truly matter. Every video is crafted with care, carefully researched, edited with trusted sources, and always treated with the respect these stories deserve. What you see isn't just made to inspire, it's meant to be real and meaningful.